Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are doing our very first pregnancy postpartum series right now. So today I'm gonna run through like a little walkthrough. We are 34 weeks pregnant, and we think, Brandon, when do you think she'll be here? Brandon's here with me brushing his teeth. I asked him at the wrong time. But we are going to do like a little update, a little check-in. I still do check-ins throughout the entire pregnancy just because I'm a nerd ultimately, and like following along on these things, watching my weight, watching my metrics change. During pregnancy, obviously it is crucial for us to gain weight, gain body fat, gain amniotic fluid, gain the baby, gain a placenta and an entire organ. So mamas out there, don't worry if you are seeing that scale rise and rise and rise. Generally, I am also, if you didn't know, pre and post natal certified 2 times, as well as a nutrition coach, obviously. There's Brandon's arm right in the middle of that video. Oh my God. Anyways, so I've done tons of studies, tons of research, tons of, certifications and tests on this type of stuff, and it's one of my biggest passions. So mamas out there, if you ever need help. However, it's crucial that we gain weight. So we are 34 weeks pregnant. Here's where we're at. My leg stand is a little bit too high, but I am definitely someone where I gain everywhere and not just in the belly. But Brandon, when do you think she'll be here?
I'm gonna say between 37 and 38 weeks.
My guess is July.
Yeah, July 28th, July 30th, whatever.
And then now I'm gonna just step on the scale for the morning. So ultimately, I already took pictures. Whenever I check in, regardless of pregnancy, I always take my pictures, front, side, back. I know it's kind of a pain. I literally just keep this outfit, like the sports bras hanging right there, put my little swimsuit bottoms right there, and they stay there all week long. So I really try and make it as simple as possible, but we are weighing exactly 150 pounds, 0.8. 150.8, and that's about 25 pounds up. So currently right now I'm still working out 6 times a week, just 30 minutes, minimal equipment, dumbbell only. I'm doing 45 minutes to an hour long walks. Honestly, those feel the best. So I'm just trying to like keep moving. Not that they're fast, not anything along those lines. I actually do this loop in our neighborhood, and I used to be able to crank it out with Brady and a weighted vest in like 40 minutes, and now that's what I'm doing, anywhere between like 15 minutes to an hour, just based off how I'm feeling. Biggest symptoms right now is honestly my hips. I actually have a chiropractor appointment next week. I tell everyone to keep up on their chiropractor appointments besides me. So I have a chiropractor appointment. Yes, you can do it during pregnancy, as long as they are pregnant certified. And then my feet kill, which totally makes sense. If you look into like Chinese medicine, which I've done a lot of yoga studies as well, like all your organs are connected to your feet, the bottom of your feet. You can actually look up like really cool graphics, really cool pictures. So if you notice like a specific spot in your foot is hurting, it could be a sign compared to Western medicine versus Eastern medicine. It could be a sign of like what's going on within your body. It's really fascinating if you're a nerd like me. So this is where we're at. Sorry, my stand is still a little bit high. I feel like I have lost some muscle mass. I've worked really hard to try and keep my protein up and still resistance train, but it's ultimately everything I eat, everything I'm consuming, all my vitamins, minerals, goes to baby girl, which is okay. It's okay. I don't really like to call it like a bounce back like some people do. I don't think that's wrong at all. To like, the reason I still stay active, the reason I still get workouts in, the reason I'm still getting my walks in is not to like lose weight and get pre-baby body back. It's so I can keep up with my kids and feel good and chase them and run and do the things that I love, CrossFit, go swimming, be active, hike mountains. Like, I think it's totally okay to call it a bounce back, but it's like the intent behind it of like, why do we do this? It's because we want to keep up with those kids. I do a lot of baby wearing once I have baby So that will be our little ruck. And I'm excited to bring you guys along. Today too, I'm also making, doing a little grocery run. And then I'm also going to make some energy balls for when we go to the hospital. So I want to have those like prepared during this series. I want to go through all the steps that are like leading up to end of pregnancy, as well as obviously postpartum and that bounce back. So I hope you guys follow along. Comment what you want to see down below and like what you want to learn about, workouts, that type of stuff. But today I want to make some energy balls for that hospital and just have them ready to go. And I'll show you, of course, down the line, like what I'm packing in my hospital bag and how I'm preparing and doing all those amazing things. Inside our Team BGF app, we also have a full pregnancy workout program that are follow along with me. And then also I'm going to be doing tons of like core movements and education and things around that. So we are so excited for baby girl. Yes, we have a name. Yes, we do. So we have a name. We have her nursery underway. It is a hot mess right now. Yes, we're waiting till 34 weeks. Doctor does believe that she is going to be coming a little bit early, which is exciting. So Brady was 2 weeks early, and they think that she'll be a little bit early as well. So we'll see. All right, y'all. Welcome back to Balance Bites with Bree. If you follow me on Instagram, you know. Okay, Brady is also here with us, which my moms get it. You absolutely will hear Miss Rachel in the background. I have no shame in using her occasionally. And we've got some prepping to do. We've got all the ingredients. We are going to make high protein energy balls we are 34 weeks pregnant right now, for hospital bag, as well as literally hubby is just obsessed with these. So he's like, make a ton of them. So I definitely recommend doing this because you can keep them in the freezer for forever. It's just, they don't ever go bad if you keep them in the freezer. So I probably will make a few batches of these today, but we will run you guys through how to make them higher in protein. Protein determines what we look like, creates strong tone, lean, desired look. Ultimately, protein doesn't store in the body the same way that the other macronutrients do. So if you can make something high protein, focus on your protein intake, you're going to absolutely crush it. And that's coming from mama as well. So let's do this. We've got one giant bowl. We've got a cookie sheet or baking sheet, whatever you want to call it. We've got oats. I just use the Quaker oats, the old fashioned ones, but you can use whichever type you like. We've got, I love using some Himalayan sea salt, some peanut butter. You can use chunky, you can use organic, you can use whatever floats your boat, mama. We've got, this is key, guys, the protein powder. I've got salted peanut butter flavor here, and it is chef's kiss in this recipe. But biggest thing, if you're like, I have a different protein, I like different flavor, whatever it is, make sure it's high quality, low temperature processed protein powder, because that will determine if it's grainy, if it's gonna upset your stomach, if you're getting a protein bloated gas, if you're getting bloated in the stomach cramps, anything along those lines, or if you're like, oh, I don't like protein powder. Most likely it is because you have not tried a good high quality protein powder. So that, we've got some honey, totally optional, but I add in some Lily's chocolate chips. These are 0 sugar, I believe. Yeah, no sugar added. So this is the brand that I use. You can also use regular chocolate chips, whatever you want. It is going to change the macros for it, but let's dive in. So ultimately, these are the easiest thing. I'm sure you've seen a variety of these recipes out there. Why I love this one so much and how I've perfected it is because, one, the protein. So we're also getting high protein. It's going to be more satiating, macronutrient as well, so it's gonna fill you up a little bit more. These are perfect for like pre-workout meals, 2 cups of oats, and you can double this, you can triple it. Generally, I will probably be making a few batches of these, but I like to still make it in this size because it's a workout, sister. 2 cups there, but these are higher in protein, and then ultimately It's gonna be more satiating, and they're not sticky. I hate when they come out sticky and gross, like they either all stick together or you pull it out and it's like, I don't know. That's why I love this recipe so much. We're gonna do a 1/2 cup of these Lily chocolate chips. You can, of course, add more in there. If you fell over, that's okay. You guys know me. 2 scoops of this high quality, low temperature processed protein powder. So again, I'm using salted peanut butter. It just makes it so good with this flavor, but use whatever kind you want. Just make sure that it is high quality. And I will put all of this stuff in the descriptions as well. So 2 scoops there. And then we are going to do 3 tablespoons of honey. You may want reinforcements for mixing because, like I said, it is a freaking arm workout. Usually Brandon mixes for me, especially while pregnant. But we're not afraid of a little bit of hard work here. No siree. So he's at work today, so this is why we are 3 tablespoons. It's okay if it's like a little bit less because obviously some's going to kind of stick in there while you are yeah, there's Miss Rachel just singing away, singing her heart out. Props to that girl for crushing it on YouTube, by the way. The one thing that is getting me with YouTube is the way that it's filmed. Okay, and then we're going to do some peanut butter. We all love peanut butter. Here comes the dogs rushing over. I swear they have learned solely from just listening to the lid. I was like, what am I trying to say here? Generally, I use a food scale, but I didn't pull that out, so we are just doing it this way. Using a food scale is way easier, let's be honest. And of course, this one's like half empty. Oh my gosh. Give me a sec. See, there's Luna. Can you see her nose? Luna's our beggar. If you guys didn't know, I have 2 Bernese Mountain Dogs. Okay. So that's about 1/2 cup. We're gonna do 3/4 of a cup because again, I don't like them sticky. I'd rather them be even a little bit less peanut buttery because you're gonna get that peanut butter from the protein than them being like sticky and get your hands gross every single time. So here's this, and then here's where a lot of people don't add in just a few tablespoons of water. One, 2, 3. All right. Now we mix it up and get the muscles going. And I'll show you guys after this because it takes some time. All right, this is about 2 servings worth. So I made 1 batch and then I made a 2nd batch, rolled them. Like I said, you can make them all in 1 giant batch by doubling the recipe, but I like to do it this way because I feel like they're more like evenly proportioned. I don't know, maybe it's just my weird mind brain. Brady loves them as well, but I just pop these in the freezer for about 20-ish minutes, which you don't even have to do, but I feel like I like doing that better because once I put them into the freezer lock bags, they just hold up a little bit better. So these are going in and there it is. We will grab one of the bags quickly as we are rushing out to the hospital. So mostly Brandon has something to snack on, but this is a great alternative for like, instead of Cheez-Its, instead of Goldfish. What happened? You're okay. He just wants them. instead of goldfish or candies or anything along those lines. So there you have it, fam. As always, like, comment, please subscribe down below. It definitely does help and does mean the absolute world to us. Love you guys.